Today's Monday, September 28th. We're at 138 South Kingsman, 136, whatever. This is a subject house. This is the house that sold for 700. It's wider. It's also taller if you see the roof, because on their third floor they get to walk up cleanly. And then the house next door, they're currently renovating it. We're gonna have some basic landscaping to do on the outside. We have stair riser issues. They just put slabs on top. They did some little concrete patchwork work. And since we have some cracks up in here anyway, thinking we clean this stuff up, fix the stairs to go proper, leave the railings, repaint them. But then we might end up doing is painting the brick on this house. So we're painted like that. So therefore, it looks nice and clean. So we walk back around the side of the house. This window here, we'll have to figure something out with that. You'll see in the kitchen why, but we're gonna just walk in the backyard. We have some broken concrete right here. The driveway, it dips down into this area. So you'll see there's a big area for puddling and pooling. The garage is in good condition. The siding doesn't match the color of the house. So this is actually a different style or different color. This is a little bit more brown. But inside the garage, we'll just go from the back side here. Well, we need to do this window. But this is like all the debris that's in here that we just got to get out. But right over here, they have the stove, the dishwasher, the fridge, and that is the LG air conditioner, or the air conditioner for, I believe, for the mini split systems that we have inside the house. The electric panel is 200 amp. They have the new meter. They have the new riser. We're going to have to work with this electric lines out here because you can't have those exposed. We'll do things like GFI covers, that kind of stuff. So when you walk in the back door, we have this little foyer area, which then opens up into the kitchen here. Just take a second to walk around. Okay, we're going to start from the front door. So this is the front door. We have the living room. So we have a fireplace we can trim out. We have a staircase open to go to the second floor. This opening goes into their dining room. And then there is a smaller room over here. It's kind of like a sitting room. It's not that big. It's probably about it's probably 8 feet by 12, something like that, give or take. There are a lot of materials in this house. So these are the LGs, the mini splits. There's 7 of them. Before I knew that there were actually 7 here, I counted that this house would need 7 as it was. We have the radiator covers. The radiators, even the shutoff valves, they all look in really good condition. Windows, there are some new windows in the house. There are some old ones. I'm going to call for replacing the windows, so we're going to get top value. We're going to maybe add some recessed lights in this entry living room. And you'll see that this is just the crappy textured ceiling. Okay, over here, this header right here, I'm thinking that we actually extend it to right here. The reason being is it would be nice. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. We can leave it. Because this door, we could still have the entrance through the house, through the kitchen here. We could have all the cabinets. This window's high enough. We could have all the cabinets wrapped this way. Leave this part open. And then what I'm suggesting is that we put cabinets on this wall, close up this door, just like we just did on Randolph and Plainfield. but this will give us a nice wide area. We can put the fridge on this side so it's accessible from the rest of the house. So fridge, open cabinets. We can keep the sink over here. We can put the dishwasher next to it. And then we can, we got to look at the layout actually, because if you want to center right on the window, that is a choice. But then where's the dishwasher going to go? Because now if the dishwasher goes on the opposite side wall, the dishwasher would be here. But that means the stove goes here, which is right next to the window. I'm not sure if we want to end up doing that. If we put the sink over here, that's great as well, because we could put the sink, dishwasher maybe to that side, because we still need the stove in this area, so we have some working space on both sides where we could flank it by cabinets. We could put an exhaust hood. So we'll figure out the actual layout later. But this floor would be all tile. And you can see they have a lot of the 3x6 bevel tile. There's even more like downstairs. So there's a lot of this tile. We have plenty. This will be good for every single bathroom. The floors here are in really good condition, so these can be refinished. The trim we could leave in place. I know in these areas, a lot of these houses have the wood. I'm not a fan of the wood, especially when I replace these windows, because we're gonna have shoe molding. But you can see like on the bottom here, there's some staining going on. So when the staining happens, we're not gonna be able to get rid of that. This window we can just close up. Into this back foyer area, we're gonna head back over here for a second. This is where we would put the other half bathroom. So we'll go on this side of the window, kind of close this in, and that'll give us about a 6x5 area with 2 windows for a half bath on the first floor. We'll go up the stairs to the second floor. The stairs are kind of creaky, so we want to do our best to fix these up. This bathroom is honestly hideous. Take a look at, they got the tiles in here, but I'd look at the spacing in the tiles. So that's really poorly done, and they don't even line up over here. This side doesn't line up perfectly, but it's a little bit better. They also left the soffit in, which I don't know why. There's no need for it. They should have gone straight up. But they did the tile floor, which the tile floor actually is kind of nice. I mean, if we leave it, then we leave it. There is extra tile of this if we need a little bit more over here, but clean this up and protect it. But they just butted this tile up to the white beveled subway tile, which is stupid. So at minimum, this wall would come off. Well, actually all the tiles on the tub, the whole surround. But look at the tile back here where it hits the tub. See, it's flush on the tub over here. But look at the gap that they have here. So when they set this tub to go on an angle, which is nice. This tub needs to be perfectly level because the inside of the tub is already pitched. So now this is like a super pitch. The problem you're going to get is when water is now on this ledge, now the water is actually going to go backwards and you're going to have pooling all right here. They also left the original shower diverter. They left the original shower diverter in here, which every time you flush the toilet, now you're going to get scalding hot water. The toilet is here. They have the tank. They did a floating counter vanity, which the drawers are actually downstairs, but they're just tapping into the original plumbing there. So we have to make sure that this is snaked out well. We have, I guess it is for the old lights, medicine cabinet, whatever. But this is a really bad layout because if you're looking at the vanity to how close the toilet is, this is about 12 inches. So if I'm standing here, my knees are against the toilet and I'm right against the vanity. So this bathroom, which is the only main bathroom in this house, is really should be set up differently. This vanity should actually be turned And yes, you may only get a smaller vanity in here, but you have to work with what we're dealt with here. The other option is we could kind of jump into this room to make the bathroom bigger. I don't know if I necessarily suggest that. There's just a linen closet. So we got the windows. We have some peel and paint on the ceiling. You can see this whole ceiling is plaster, so you can see all of the bumpiness. It's easier to take the trim off, put some sheetrock on top. See, we have a new window here. The roofs are in good condition. They're the architectural shingles. We have closets with the cedar. I'm painting all this stuff though. This master bedroom just has one light in the center. The bedroom we were just in, it just had 2 sconces. But they have a closet with the mirrored door. There's our second closet. When we paint all this, I'm painting the trim, all the doors, sand these down. We're gonna remortise for new modern hinges. So we want the old look with the old trim, the big trim, but we want it with a modern appeal. We have a closet. We have some leaking over here. Behind this is the chimney. There were some, there's notes around here about burst pipes in like 2008. So I just want to do a pressure test, but this is just check the flashing outside. The floors here we could sand. We would need to do some floor putty. This is the stairs going up to the 3rd floor. Unfortunately, we have here, we got to change this panel out. Sub panel is Federal Pacific. Is this? We have limited height for your stairs. As I'm walking up, I'm now walking like this, so I am totally turned. But we can open this up to be one big room. We don't need to have this ceiling fan here. But on this side, they insulated the ceiling. And what they did is they just, like here, they just stapled right to the roof, which means that there's no airflow. So you can see they even blocked out over here, so they're preventing any of the airflow to coming up, which is not a good thing to do. So what we can do is take the ridge venting off the house, or the capping, cut the wood here, add some ridge venting for the house, and then add somewhere right around here in the middle, add a roof attic fan. This these ceilings, this is actually, when you see the shadow, you can see that it's not straight. I'm just trying to explain that the things are wavy, but these are masonite panels. This is not sheetrock. So you'll see over here. There. So depending on how we want to finish this, the ceiling was sheetrocked, but maybe we actually just re-sheetrock the whole thing, make sure that these are all vented, and take that last set of boards out so that we can have the airflow to come up. And then, we'll sheetrock those walls, no big deal. We can insulate all the exterior walls. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do anything about the angle up here. So the house next door, you can see right here is where our window is. So their house is taller. And so they have a nicer walk up. Up here for the stairs, I don't know what the stairs look like, but I'm assuming that we'll just maybe do the carpeting. Because you see, once we close this door, you don't see behind here anyway. All right, so maybe all that's going to be carpeting. We got to do the rails over here. So again, we'll stiffen up these floors, those steps, and we're going to go down to the basement. So we have an entrance door here, which we will replace. They just have some little crappy paneling over here. Knock out this glass wall over here. This basement has the Armstrong flooring. This is the glue down. They glued down the majority of it, except for over here, which is not a big deal because we can you could put up some doors over here, and you could just leave this as a utility area. But the one thing, once this is glued down, and you see how big this crack is on here, or the gap, there's nothing that we're going to be able to do to fill that, aside from getting some, like a gray caulk. See, like that one you really see. You know, maybe filling it with like a gray caulk or something. This bar area down here, I would just get rid of it, leave everything in here nice and clean and you know, sheetrocked. Get rid of the garbage. You'll see we got a lot more boxes of these 3x6 tiles. We have the toilets over here. There's this one is there's a Kohler toilet here. There's a Kohler tank top. There's light fixtures, ceiling fans. So when we have this this bar area, there's a little room to the left over here. There's another toilet. We have a grout. We have mesh tape. We have supply lines. There's spackle. That is the electric panel. It's actually it's really upside down. The breaker's usually on the top. So we'll just have everything checked out. Make sure everything's all good. All these steam pipes will be painted. They will be left exposed. All right, so all these ones here. The boiler looks really good, actually. Let's see if I get some specs on this. It's 125,000 BTUs. Oh, no, this version is 150,000 BTUs. Looking for a year. Am I missing the year? All right, I don't see the year on that sticker. Okay. Well, either which way, it looks in really good condition. Everything's done right. My main concern is going to be right here. So when we have all this corroding going on, is that corroding inside the housing? So we need to take that apart, you know, fix it all up. They have the low water cutoff, but what I don't see is an automatic water feeder. So maybe an automatic water feeder would be a good thing to add here. Well, clearly we're going to just do a new hot water heater. The water meter needs to be a new one anyway. This one's the older one. The gas meter is just, actually it's in the on position. What is that one for? This gas valve, things like that, those old ones, those should really be changed. Okay. The basement already has some recessed lights in place. All the windows down here will be changed. So there we go. Now down here, they have their washer and then they have their dryer hookups. They added this bathroom over here. And this one we need to really further inspect. But they had the trap here because there was a sink. They just put this tub pan in place. But where's the drain for the tub? Where's the... Let's see here. I don't think there's... Okay. Well, there is a drain here for the toilet. So if that's the drain for the toilet, is there a drain underneath this? Because there's a piece of plywood underneath it. Did they actually do the drain for the shower? Also, if they did the drain for the shower, where is the vent? So these walls should just be opened up. I don't know what's going on behind all these walls, but you can see there's a lot of space back here. And when they framed this 2x4 is on the flat, so it's not framed right. That looks like new PVC right there. So that could be the vent for the toilet and the shower. But we can't make the assumptions. So all that has to be opened up in order for us to do it properly. Everything else, I mean, maybe the paneling, because the paneling is all here. It's actually really actually a nice paneling, a nice beadboard. Maybe we actually leave it all on, and then we get the matching piece for right here, so that we don't have to redo all the walls. They'll just be restained. The stairs are really poor condition though. They had carpeted on this before, because they probably had carpet in the basement. You can see the padding right there. So if we do like a vinyl plank or something over here, these stairs have to get redone for the bottom line. I think that's it for now. Oh, hold on, wait. Let's do square footage. I already took the measurements. So the attic was 400 square feet. The second floor was 808 square feet. The basement was 714. And the first floor was 1,002. So the whole house, which the first floor includes that sunroom, because I believe we're going to enclose it in, it was 2,210 square feet. When you add the basement, we got 2,924 of construction square feet.